What is up, everybody? I am your host and the longest reigning WWE pay-per-view champion of all time. I am the one you all came to see, the hot commodity and see, and I am excited to defend my pay-per-view championship tonight in our WWE WrestleMania 39 predictions video. We are the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast, and I can't do this alone. I have my opponent, my challenger, my sometimes tag partner, but tonight, my opponent, Christian. Thank you for joining me. Introduce yourself, sir.
My name is Christian, and I finally get another chance at the biggest stage of them all, at WrestleMania, two-night event. So you're in some deep water here. You got the Elimination Chamber win and the War Rumble. But those were
Survivor Series.
And Survivor Series, but those were all small. Whatever.
Oh, sure.
Tonight's the big night. I'm winning. So good luck, but let's get it.
Well, listen, we have a big fight feel for this year's WrestleMania. The stage is set, and the stage looks amazing. I got to see the reveal yesterday. We talked about a little bit of the skateboarders and the set looks great. And we're live in Los Angeles, California. Hollywood. The last time WrestleMania went Hollywood was way back in 2005. I was like 11 or 12. And now we are here live again. This time I'm the WWE pay-per-view champion. I'm going to be winning and retaining my title again tonight. So, with all of that, I'm excited to cover this year's WrestleMania predictions with you. This year's card is stacked. We're going to be dropping two separate videos. This one's going to be for night one, and then we have another video set for night two. And we're going to have a huge cards to talk about. So let's dive right into it. We already know that this match is going to open night one of WrestleMania 39. We have the past versus the now. The WWE United States Champion Austin Theory defending his title against a former United States Champion, his own rights, future Hall of Famer for sure, John Cena. And, this is big fight. I'll do the whole thing with you respect. This is a good match set for these two guys. When I saw Austin Theory, I said at the beginning, he reminds me of a young Cena, a young Orton, one of those guys. And just to see Cena come out and challenge him, it's exciting. The build hasn't been too good. It's been kind of lackluster because we haven't seen Cena a lot. And, Austin Theory is a killer. I think him and Cena are going to put on a decent match. The question becomes, with the United States title on the line, is John Cena going to be someone who can defend the title night in, night out? That, for me, is the common denominator. So, Christian, as the guest, as the person who tends to lose it, I'm going to be honorable and gracious and give you the first opportunity to give your predictions for John Cena versus Austin Theory, who's leaving Los Angeles United States champion, the past or the present.
Think it's gonna be the present. I think Austin Theory will retain his United States Championship. Yeah, this match, this is one of the matches I think was booked on the card with, it being WrestleMania goes Hollywood. We've seen Theory mock Cena a long time ago, whatever. But yeah, I've said this before, I just can't see John Cena leaving WrestleMania the United States champion when he's not going to appear anymore after this. So I think Theory is going to shock a lot of people tonight. So my prediction is Austin Theory.
I have a question, and I agree. I'm going to go to Austin Theory as my, well, hang on, not officially yet. Here's my question, and we'll comment whatever you want to say here. What if they do a surprise thing where Cena wins it tonight and then loses it on Raw? What if they do? Go ahead.
No, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, brother.
My friend that I was on the phone with before we recorded, friend from high school that we watched WWE together, he said the same exact thing you did.
But the only problem with that is if their goal is to build Austin Theory up, why would you have him lose it and then win it? Like, I get it, you'd have him be furious and angry that he lost, but they've done that storyline many times. I think if you want to build Austin Theory, you have him beat John Cena. I wish this match wasn't for the title, but because it is for the title, because it's WrestleMania, legends are made, stars are born. Austin Theory is going to defeat John Cena in this match. It's going to be a shocker in my eyes because John Cena he's one of my favorites of all time. He's defeated so many people. But Austin Theory, if you want to make Austin Theory big, you got to have him beat Cena. I don't know if they're gonna do that, but it's WrestleMania season, so I'm gonna put Austin Theory on the top. I'm gonna say the now is gonna defeat the past. Austin Theory is my prediction as well. So moving on, the next match we're gonna talk about is a match that we both don't really care about, but it's on the card. The 4-team Tex WrestleMania Showcase match: the Street Profits versus the Viking Raiders versus Alpha Academy versus Ricochet and Braun Strowman. These teams are from different brands. There's really not a lot to talk about in terms of storyline for this match, but one person you gotta look out for is Maxine Dupree, who's been, has her eyes set on Otis. In terms of this match, I don't really think there's a lot to go on here. This match doesn't really seem to matter, but in my eyes, I'm gonna go basic. I'm gonna go with the Street Profits because I don't think the Profits get a lot of momentum heading into this one. So I like the Profits. I think all of these teams are great, but for me, the Street Profits are constantly doing stuff. Montez Ford constantly looks great. If not the Profits, then Ricochet and Braun. But Profits are going to go for my pick. Which team is winning this match? The WrestleMania Showcase.
Ricochet and Braun. They have a lot of momentum. No one's stopping them. But it's gonna be a good. I think that's gonna be a decent match where you see it on the card where it won't be too bad considering. I don't think Ricochet. I think Ricochet, like hypothetically speaking, let's say it was just Ricochet versus or Ricochet and Strowman versus Street Profits. That wouldn't be a bad match.
Okay, that would be good to
So
find out who
I
wins.
think Strowman and Ricochet are gonna take this one.
I wouldn't be surprised to see that. Like I said, one of them were in my top two. Um, but listen, I don't want to spend any more time on this one. I want to talk about this next match. This is father versus son, 29 years and well, 20, what is it, like 27 years in the making. Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio. Dominic says he is going. The Mysterio name will be his. He talks about Rey being a horrible father that his whole entire life. He wishes Eddie was his dad. There's been months of Dominic attacking Rey, whether it was at the home during the holidays for Christmas, Thanksgiving, while Rey was out to eat. He's pushed Rey in front of his father. He yelled at his mother to shut up. And finally, Rey put his hands on his son and agreed to a WrestleMania match. Hall of Fame happened last night. We saw Dominic and Rio leave, or along with Damian Priest during the ceremony. Legado Fantasma has had Rey Mysterio's back, and they have formed a group of LWO. So we're gonna obviously cover more. We're gonna take our first break in a moment, but let me ask you, who is winning, father or son, and what are your thoughts?
This is a hard one. Because I can see two scenarios playing out. I just don't know. I just don't know which one my gut is going with. Um, I'm going to say I'm going to stick to what I said. I think Dominic's days of being heel are over. I do think when Rey beats him, when Rey will win. So my win is Rey Mysterio. I think Dom's gonna get humbled a little bit. Maybe leave the Judgment Day. Um, I don't know. I just think Rey Mysterio is gonna really humble him, and we'll see them have a moment where they hug or something. If not, then that means Dominic was gonna keep being a heel for the future.
Okay, so this for you that it's all about where his career is going to end up.
Yeah, that's about me. Yeah.
I think for me, I think Dominic's going to win, and I honestly think because okay, either Legato's going to screw Rey because I'm just always crazy. Because listen, just because Rey gave here's what I think is gonna happen. I think this WrestleMania is gonna end a lot of groups. I think it's gonna be the end of Judgment Day. I think each member is gonna do their own thing. I think what's gonna happen is Legado is gonna turn heel, turn on Rey, and join up with Dominic and Damian and become LWO. I know
Oh,
that sounds corny, kind of crazy, but listen, you want some heat. Now, Ray isn't gone. He's still going to be competing. I doubt that's going to happen because, but I'm just a cynic. I would like to see something like that happen. However, we did just see a turn last year, so that might not be in the cards. But I just think Dominic needs to win. He needs to beat his father. He needs to showcase his abilities. Rain needs to showcase his son off. Dominic needs to prove that he deserves to be there because he hasn't been able to do so. This is the match that he can do it. His father's going to protect him. They're going to go at it. This could be a match of the night contender. Um, and
I agree.
I think Dominic's going to get the win. Rey Mysterio is one of the greatest. I was getting emotional when he came out just because I remember being like 10, 11 when he debuted, and just I remember being a kid loving him, being into him. 6'9", the whole Rey Mysterio is a shit. So they're gonna kill it tonight, but the father needs to let his son win. I always look at things like who has more to
And you were
prove.
10, 11 when he debuted.
What happened?
You were 10 when he debuted.
Yeah, because he debuted in 2002 in WWE at least.
I was gonna say, holy shit, I didn't know you were that old.
No, no, no. In WWE, no, no. When he debuted in WWE, I was 10.
Okay.
I knew of him before, but again, like I didn't, we didn't have the network back in the day. The only way you could watch WCW was by buying the VHS. So
Yeah.
back in my day, so I didn't spend my money on that because of WWE shit. But anyways, Dominic Mysterio is going to be the victor in my eyes. You're going with Ray. So far, these are the two differences. I'm going with the Profits. You're going with Ricochet and Braun. You're going with Mysterio, and I'm going with Dominic. This is a perfect time to take our first break of the night. We have a lot more matches to cover. Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins. Damage Control versus Trish Stratus. Rita and Becky Lynch. The Usos are fighting their WWE Tag Team Championships against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And the main event, the WWE SmackDown Women's Champion, the Queen Charlotte Flair versus the Nightmare Rhea Ripley. Our predictions for WrestleMania 39 Night 1. We will be right back. Stay tuned.
And I like that it's like that.
And my man is live. Christian's talking about the lady that texts him all the time. He likes that she texts him all the time, right?
No, I was talking about how I like this year's WrestleMania isn't so predictable because I'm low key rethinking some of my thoughts, but I'm sticking to my
Oh.
gut.
All right. Well, listen, I'm gonna kneel before the steel then. Hubba bubba.
Do McIntyre.
Um, there you go. So we are the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I am still the hot commodity, your undisputed WWE pay-per-view champion. I'm walking out of WrestleMania SoFi Stadium, still champion, defeating this chump who couldn't beat me 3 times in a row. I beat him 3 times. He's gonna say he's gonna win. Every time he says something, it doesn't meticulate. I don't even know if that's the right word. But introduce yourself, sir. He still is a good friend. So go ahead, sir.
My name's Christian. Let's keep talking about this. I'm really excited. I've been waiting for fucking months for this shit.
Dude, it's happening. And excuse my hair, I was supposed to get a haircut, but my barber was too busy. It's WrestleMania weekend. What do you think? It's okay. But let's talk about our next match. It's a 6-woman tag match. Damage Control, the team of Bailey, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai, taking on the team of WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus, another Hall of Famer, WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Lita, and the other half of the tag team champion, Becky Lynch. This is a match where, for me, I've been saying this for the past couple of weeks. Dream Team, Trish Stratus, Becky, and Lita, 3 of my favorite women, taking on another 3 group of women that are a good team. This match, there's really no storyline here aside from Becky Lynch, been wanting to go at Bayley since SummerSlam, and she needed some help. She got Lita and Trish Stratus, and they're gonna help each other out. There's a lot of rumors and speculation. I'm gonna give my guess with this one based on the rumors. I think Damage Control is gonna get the win here. I think Trish Stratus is gonna turn on Lita and Becky Lynch. The point of why I really still don't know. Trish Stratus has been doing a lot of her stuff on Instagram where she's making posts directed toward Becky and Lita. And I think that's a sign that something's going to happen. I think this could be a decent match. It probably won't be match of the night, but it could be. I might eat my words, but I'm very excited for this. I know you're not too looking forward to this one, but it's WrestleMania season, man. Hall of Famers. Big time. Who do you think is gonna happen?
I agree. I think Damage Control is going to win. I think Trish is going to turn on Becky and Lita. I think Trish will turn on Becky and Lita, and that first, and then Damage Control is going to take the victory. While that's
I'm just excited to see them. Like, I love Becky, I love Lita, I love Trish. I'm just excited to see them.
curious to see how this match. Yeah.
I'm excited for that one. It's gonna be a good match. Trish Stratus. Whew. All right, moving on though. We have our next match, which is also giving me woo vibes. Logan Paul taking on Seth freaking Rollins. This match has been a long time coming. Logan Paul ended up eliminating Seth Rollins from the Royal Rumble match. He then cost Seth Rollins a chance at the United States title in the Elimination Chamber match. He's knocked out Seth Rollins twice. And all Seth Rollins has done is challenge Logan Paul to a match and call him a joke. This is going to be a match of a night contender for me too. Although the build for this match hasn't been good, it has made Logan Paul like a serious contender and competitor, which is good because you don't want it to like easy. Uh, Seth Rollins always he's the new Mr. WrestleMania in my eyes. What do you think is going to happen here? Who do you think is going to walk out WrestleMania 39 the winner?
This is a hard one because Logan Paul has not won a single match in WWE. Like a singles match. Oh no, he beat the Miz. Never mind. He's hasn't won his last one. I don't know. I definitely think Seth Rollins has less of the momentum going in because, like you said, Logan Paul over the last couple of weeks has attacked Seth Rollins. But I think there's no beating Seth Rollins, and I think the way they did him last year at WrestleMania, they won't do him again like that. So my winner is Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I agree. For me, I think Seth is going to win this one too. But I think part of the reason why is because he's had no momentum. He's every single time he's been with Logan, he ends up losing. And when it's not losing, but getting his ass kicked. And when that happens, if he gets beat up again, then I'm gonna feel sorry for him. It's happened before, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do that. But you made a good point. They've been doing this to Seth Rollins for a while. They did this to him last year at WrestleMania. I hope they don't make him lose. Logan Paul is a good wrestler, though. But Seth Rollins is a man. You gotta think the future. Logan Paul's rookie career contract is over. Seth Rollins has to get the win in my eyes. So I agree with you. I think Seth Rollins is gonna get the victory here, but it will be a good match. All right, speaking of good matches, our next match is for the WWE Tag Team Championships. The champions, the Usos, taking on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And this match comes right out of a story, like out of a movie itself.
Oh
Kevin
man,
Owens, yep, and Sami Zayn, former friend, pretty much brothers, came up in the business together. They've been rivals, they've been partners, they've done it all. Finally, after months of Sammy and Kevin taking on the bloodline, infiltrating the system, doing it on their own, they finally have decided to come together to try to put the end to the weight of the bloodline, which they consider to be the Usos. And the Usos are just here to defend the bloodline and pretty much kind of defend Roman Reigns. This is a match where if the Usos lose, Roman doesn't look too good. So the Usos have a lot at stake here. And Christian, I'm gonna throw this one to you again. Who do you think is gonna walk out of WrestleMania 39 the tag team champions? Both teams, in my eyes, can win. But who do you think is gonna win? This is gonna be a huge match. Brothers versus brothers.
I'm gonna say the Usos. The Usos' reign will not be over. I think they're gonna beat KO and Sammy. Reason being, um, I just can't see the bloodline story ending just yet. First off, I feel not everything is done because if they lose, then that's it. I think KO and Sammy are gonna come short. And I think Jay, and I think Sammy will be the one to get pinned. I can't see the story ending. I feel like they can extend this to at least SummerSlam.
They could. Here's the thing for me. My only problem is, and
It's
again,
really hard. I don't know.
we're gonna find out within our next video with your prediction for the main event. When I look at this match, this is hard because for me, I think either Roman needs to lose the title or the Usos need to lose the titles. They can't
Yeah.
keep, there's no way for a year these guys can be dominant again. Somebody needs to lose. And in my eyes, the person that has less to lose are the Usos. They've already been the longest reigning champions. And I'll explain my predictions, my thoughts later. But just for that reason, Kevin and Sammy are going to get the win, I think, because somebody in this group needs to lose, and I think the tag team titles are more easy to win back than the WWE title. If the leader loses, then the whole team loses. If the followers lose, it's okay because it's not the leader. And that's the way I look at it. I think it's going to be a hell of a match, though. Probably going to be match of the night. Tag team awesomeness here. All right, let's talk about our main event of night one of WrestleMania 39. And we've got it. We've made it. The WWE SmackDown Women's Champion, the Queen Charlotte Flair, taking on the Nightmare Rhea Ripley. This match is 3 years in the making. I've seen this match happen live at Madison Square Garden. These two have fought at WrestleMania 30, what was it, like 37 maybe?
36.
We saw 36, thank you, sir. We saw that these ladies fight at Hell in a Cell. They fought at Money in the Bank. But this time it is different. This is a big money match, big fight feel. Rhea Ripley has been the nightmare. The fans love her. She is dominant in the ring. She is the winner of the 2003 Women's Royal Rumble match. But Charlotte Flair is the queen. Her championship reigns speak for themselves. She really doesn't need to do anything to prove herself. All she needs to do is put on her boots and compete. These two women are equally matched, and I'm excited to see this main event. I'm going to go with my pick. I think Rhea Ripley needs to get the win here. Rhea Ripley, it's time for new blood with the title. Charlotte's a great champion. Rhea Ripley is dominant. She needs to win. She's a nightmare. I think Rhea Ripley is going to win this match. Christian, what are your thoughts? Who's leaving WrestleMania, the SmackDown Women's Champion?
The person leaving WrestleMania, the SmackDown Women's Champion, is the winner of the 2022 or 2023 Women's Royal Rumble, Rhea Ripley. She needs the win here. This is just her redemption. This is her brutality.
This is my brutality.
She needs the win here. She's gonna get it. She's the most dominant, I think, in the AEW, WWE, Impact. Rhea Ripley is the toughest, the best.
She wants to fight Gunther. She already got a challenge. She says she wants to take on Gunther.
She is the best female wrestler in the entire wrestling business. So yes, Rhea Ripley will get the win.
Dude, I'm excited. Listen, let's go over quick our thoughts. We think that we both think Austin Theory is going to beat John Cena tonight. I think the Street Profits are going to win the WrestleMania Showcase, whereas you think Ricochet and Braun Strowman are going to win. I think Dominic is going to defeat his dad, whereas you think the dad Ray is going to prevail. We both think Damage Control is going to defeat Becky, Trish, and Lita with Trish's help, of course. We both think Seth Rollins is going to overcome the social media sensation Logan Paul. You think the Usos are going to retain the undisputed tag team titles. I think New Blood needs to win the titles. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Roman needs to retain at Mania. We'll talk about that later. And we both agree that the Nightmare will have the title. She will make the Queen bow before her. Those are our predictions for WrestleMania Night 1. It is going to be a hell of a night. I am so excited. Night 2 is going to be a banger too. But in my eyes, Night 1 is going to be with the matches I'm most looking excited for. I'm excited to defeat you again and retain the title. WrestleMania goes Hollywood. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Christian, thank you for joining me again. We have finally hit the road to WrestleMania. We stopped right here. And I want to say thank you. Have a good night and enjoy WrestleMania 39 Night 1. Peace.